In Kody Brown's living room, the lamp's faint brightness fluctuated a little, creating lengthy, ambiguous shadows on the walls. The home was unnaturally quiet, yet the tension in the air was like a storm that was about to blow up. Kody paced the center of the room, his breath coming in short, irregular bursts as his fingers ran through his thinning hair. Robyn sat rigidly on the couch, her arms crossed so firmly that it appeared as though she was keeping herself together. Her normally calm visage was a mix of sadness and rage. Meri was on the other side of the room, standing close to the doorway like a witness to a murder. With her arms folded and a smirk that bordered on amusement tugging at her lips, she leaned against the doorframe. The stifling silence persisted until Robyn was finally unable to contain it any longer. She smashed her palm down hard on the wooden coffee table, a sound like a gunshot piercing the silence. She demanded, her voice shaking with barely controlled anger, "You made a deal? Without informing me? Without even taking my children into account?" Kody's jaw tightened as he let out a harsh exhale. "Robyn, I had to. The network made it apparent that they wanted changes. They made it clear that you could just cut my kids out like they don't exist." Robyn cut in, her eyes sparkling with unshed tears as her voice rose. "After everything? This is how you pay me back for the way I've stood up for you and helped you." Meri shook her head and laughed softly and mockingly. "Hey friends, welcome back to my channel TLC Flicks. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Oh, Robyn, hurry up. What were you anticipating? Do you believe you were unique? That you were unique?" Robyn's face darkened as she turned abruptly. "Stay out of this, Meri." "Oh no," Meri murmured, taking a small step forward while keeping her arms folded. "I believe I'll remain here. You see, I've seen Kody prioritize you, attend to all of your needs, and treat the rest of us as like we didn't exist for years. You're the one being pushed away now, all of a sudden. Actually, it's funny because you can now experience what the rest of us have felt all along." Kody pinched the bridge of his nose and moaned. "This has nothing to do with picking one person over another. The show is the focus. They desired greater attention to me, my path. Your journey?" Robyn's voice cracked as she spat. "How about the path of our children? Kody, what about my children? You've worked so hard to ensure their inclusion in this family, and now you're simply going to remove them when it's inconvenient." Kody shook his head, his anger exploding. "Robyn, you don't get it. The network desired more tension and drama. They wanted me to take center stage." Robyn laughed sharply, but her chuckle was devoid of amusement. "Oh, I completely get that. As long as you are in the spotlight, you don't care who is harmed." Kody started to argue, but he was unable to finish his sentence. He had struck the bargain. He had accepted the modifications. He secretly understood why, as he would be nothing without the performance and the cameras. Robyn stood up suddenly and shook her head. Breathing heavily, she wiped her face as the betrayal's weight set in. "Kody, I sacrificed everything for you. I had faith in you. You were my choice. And now, I can see now that you solely make your own decisions." Her movements were slow and stiff as she turned toward the door. There was an overwhelming quiet in the room. Meri stepped closer slowly, her voice fading to a whisper that Kody could hear. "Kody, it appears that you have finally lost your last wife. Perhaps you ought to have chosen a better storyline." Robyn didn't look back, but she stopped at the door and held onto the doorknob. As an alternative, she opened it, stepped out into the chilly night, and then let it slam behind her. There was nothing but emptiness in the house when the door's sound resonated. Kody lowered himself onto the couch and wiped his face. This program and the concept of control had become the foundation of his entire world. And now it had all started to fall apart in the course of one evening. Meri smirked as she observed him for a minute more, then pivoted on her heel and left. She didn't have to speak again. At last, Kody was alone himself with just stillness and... Recently, Sister Wives star Janelle Brown revealed that she is detoxing because she is still attempting to get over the loss of her son Garrison Brown and her split from Kody Brown. The focus of Sister Wives Season 19 was on Kody's ex-partners starting new lives. Thus, Janelle's quest to discover and better herself would require a lot of work. The show has not yet addressed Garrison's demise, and Janelle spent Christmas mourning his passing. In the meantime, an unending battle has been going on between Janelle and Kody over Coyote Pass. Janelle has been talking openly about her grief on social media and now wants to detox her body, spirit, and mind. Janelle never had authority over the family's finances, even though she was their bookkeeper. Once a fan of several marriages, Janelle watched as Kody began prioritizing Robyn Brown, his latest wife. When Janelle cut Kody out of her life, She may have believed she had discovered a better way, but she also lost her cherished son, Garrison, who was loyal to his mother. While Janelle has been gradually detoxing from things that don't contribute to her well-being since parting ways with Cody in 2022, she's now focusing on being more intentional with the process in 2025. Janelle, who is a strong woman, had to face some terrible experiences last year. As she welcomed the new year, she revealed that her word of the year for 2025 is detox, saying, "I felt a strong pull toward this word these past few weeks. For me, it's about clearing out anything that no longer serves me, in every way." Through her detox journey, Janelle hopes to make space for greater peace and clarity by breaking her life up into discrete areas. In her Instagram post, she described her particular goals for detoxing her life. She is dividing it into 4 primary categories: mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical. For her mental detox, Janelle wants to cut down on the noise, which means she's giving journaling and writing top priority and being more deliberate about creating routines and schedules. For her physical detox, she intends to concentrate on eating healthier foods and consuming fewer ultra-processed foods. In her own words, it's about less noise, more quiet. Janelle was also detoxing emotionally as she talked about the changes she planned to make to her lifestyle. Janelle had previously broken up with Cody, but this time she made the decision to set better limits and cut ties with those who were draining her. Janelle has made the decision to nurture her relationship with God and get back in touch with nature. Janelle is also scheduled to undergo an environmental detox. Janelle's decision to concentrate on detoxing her physical, spiritual, mental, and emotional health in 2025 shows that she is prepared to let go of anything that no longer serves her. She wants to make her surroundings more tranquil and feels that detoxing is about freedom from things that burden her rather than depriving herself of things she desires. Given everything she's gone through in the past few years after choosing to break up with Cody, her decision to start this detox journey feels like a logical next step following a difficult 2024. Janelle has been working hard to position herself for success in her life, but her plan to purge the negativity may end up having a greater impact than she anticipates. She is dedicated to creating room for healing and growth. She's now accepting the independence she needs to make choices on her own terms and guide her life in the direction she desires after years of overcoming the difficulties of her marriage to Cody. Her outlook on her future, whether or not reality TV is a part of it, may change as a result of this detox. Janelle may reconsider her involvement on Sister Wives as a result of her trip, and she genuinely wants to move on, regardless of what the public believes. Sister Wives Season 19 is coming to an end soon. Viewers are currently seeing Janelle, Christine, and Meri as they pursue independent lifestyles. Robyn and Cody, though, don't appear to be up to anything new. Supporters find Cody and Robyn to be extremely depressed and uninteresting as the family talks about filing a lawsuit over the Coyote Pass fiasco. Check out what people have to say online. Viewers of Sister Wives typically become excited about the new episode's contents on Monday mornings. This week was no exception, but one thing was evident right away. Supporters find the plots of Cody and Robyn to be quite boring, and there is no indication that they will become any better. Could the plot of Cody and Robyn get any duller? Recently, a frustrated Sister Wives viewer wrote on Reddit, "Cody and Robyn have no plot. Their season is at its height when they paint old tables. They must go from the show so they may concentrate on the 3 other wives' futures." The Brown family gathered around a bonfire for a picnic after painting the tables. However, what ought to have been a joyful moment of bonding swiftly became sour, and then strange. Robyn's reflections on the demise of the polygamist family unit soured the atmosphere. Cody then began to interrogate his older daughters about the number of children they wished to have in an invasive manner. The plots involving Cody and Robyn this year have been extremely stale, according to several fans. How do you feel about Cody and Robyn's scenes in Sister Wives Season 19 so far? Redditors expressed that they had no interest in watching their family paint picnic tables in the yard together. Do you find their plots boring as well? Add your own thoughts to the discussion below. As the Coyote Pass feud continues, Sister Wives Janelle Brown has been expressing her displeasure lately. She has been discussing unfairness in the family's financial situation and has even criticized Robyn Brown for wearing $400 flip-flops. The environment is being poisoned by the bitterness, and it is understandable why the members of the Brown family no longer have faith in one another. Cody's song and dance about Coyote Pass feels like a dog and pony show, But Robyn and Kody appear to be fine despite their own issues. There is a lot of drama, but underneath all of the bluster, there is only a fog of uncertainty. In the meantime, Janelle is struggling financially and likely hopes to receive some money from the sale of the property. Kody wants to sell, but he keeps changing his mind. She might end up whistling in the wind, though. This is because, according to the show, Kody recently stated, "As usual, Kody is acting heroic by discussing the sacrifices he made in order to get the home. He's essentially claiming that everything is his." Yet Janelle previously stated that she had to take out a mortgage in order to purchase her half. If she had to do that, it must have cost her money. There are 5 of them, and their land plots are said to have cost $800,000. She becomes very irate when she asks Kody about selling Coyote Pass. On screen, Janelle stated, "Coyote Pass is a saga, much like the Battle of Waterloo. Leader Kody is doomed to lose this war. Together with Robyn, he controls the majority of the land holdings. Kody will lose in the court of public opinion, though, regardless of whether he keeps the land or sells it and keeps the majority of the money. Kody's overt bullying of Coyote Pass demonstrates a flaw in the system that has to be fixed immediately. Women can suffer greatly from polygamy, and Kody's relationship with his ex demonstrates that the harm doesn't end when they break away from patriarchs." Janelle, who started a 2025 detox, complained about living in poverty after she broke up with Kody. Together with Kody, this woman served as the family's main provider. It's unfortunate that after working for so long, she ended up with nothing. Robyn, who had a disastrous time making jewelry for my sister-wife's closet, appears to be doing very little work at the moment. Robyn is all about projecting a sense of religiosity, yet occasionally her behavior betrays a very different picture. She isn't aggressively marketing items or exerting influence on Instagram. She does, however, have the most of all the Brown ladies, according to the most recent listing of her and Kody's homes. Robyn and Kody's house was listed for $1.65 million. Even though Kody and Robyn purchased a pricey house, they may require the proceeds from the sale. Compared to Janelle's financial world, that speaks volumes about theirs. The divide between Robyn and Janelle has been caused by Robyn's expensive shoes, which may actually be $200 Tory Burch sandals, but they're still expensive, elegant house, and whining about her problems which aren't as important as Janelle's. One that isn't really resolvable. Robyn and Kody might be looking out for themselves because it's normal for people to be money-minded after splits. Many divorces turn into disputes over assets, such as shared bank accounts and property. The Brown family is at this point. There is a negative aspect that must be overcome. It's dog eat dog. This kind of conflict usually ends quickly. Janelle has every right to be angry because she deserves better from Kody and Robyn given her financial contributions. But what can be done? Simply proving the facts, who actually owns the property, is the primary concern. Does Robyn have a lot more rights than Janelle and Meri because she is the official wife? These are crucial questions, and figuring out the facts is actually the key to knowing exactly what's going on. The Brown family's fabric is deteriorating to the brink of rupture as Meri and Janelle consider hiring attorneys. Once more, it appears like Kody is doing all in his power to ruin his ex-partner's life. But he doesn't appear to be that content himself. Kody is particularly resentful, and his existence feels isolated. He is not a cheerful or self-assured man. He should sell Coyote Pass and pay the ex-partners the money they are due, and he should do it quickly to help them with any financial difficulties they may be experiencing. He appears to be using his majority stake in the property as leverage because of this. It's obvious that Kody isn't always a gentleman. Nevertheless, it's never too late to make a change. As a mother, Janelle may feel compelled to provide for her children, even their advanced age. They're really good kids. Kody Brown of Sister Wives loses sight of the fact that some of the victims are innocent while pursuing what appears to be a juvenile grudge. He must thus show respect for the Browns who do not belong to the core family, as Robyn scathingly described it. Will he have the maturity to face the truth and behave morally? Probably not, given his behavior thus far. Janelle Brown has no desire to accept responsibility for the Brown family's lack of financial preparation. In season 19 of Sister Wives, Janelle is speaking out against Kody Brown while he tries to shift the blame for unstable financial circumstances onto her. Janelle accused Kody of wasting a lot of the family's money without taking into account the needs of the other members of the family during a heated moment in the episode that aired on January 26th. She wants everyone to know that she only logged the transactions, even though he maintains that Janelle Brown managed the finances. She is no more knowledgeable than her ex-family members. Kody has been attempting for years to portray Janelle Brown as the family accountant and thus in charge of their financial management. Now, Janelle is retaliating, claiming it never happened. Janelle said in the January 26th episode that Kody spent a lot of family funds without disclosing their destination or the beneficiaries. She claimed that she never had authority over the funds. Rather, she maintains that she was only responsible for recording the transactions and forwarding them to a certified public accountant. A few years ago, the relationship between Kody and Janelle became strained. Within 18 months, Janelle, Christine Brown, and Meri Brown, her previous sister wives, left Kody. Even if Robyn Brown and him are now monogamous, money still holds the former multiple family together, even though everyone has moved on. Meri Brown and Janelle Brown may never have agreed. Regarding the financial situation of the Brown family, however, they appear to agree. If nothing else, they share the same worries. What Janelle just accused Kody of is confirmed by Meri's confession a few weeks ago. In the series' January 19th episode, Meri raised concerns about the family's financial situation. Although she contributed a significant amount of money to the family account during her marriage, the small business owner disclosed that she never used it to pay her bills. She informed her friend Jen Sullivan that neither their car nor Leon Brown's college tuition were covered by the family's income. The Sister Wives star Kody Brown recently recreated a scene he recorded in season 16 with his sons, Gabe and the late Garrison Brown. She also did not take money out of the account to pay the mortgage on her Las Vegas property or, presumably, her monthly rent in Flagstaff. He has been making a tremendous effort to pretend that Robyn Brown and her 5 kids are all he needs in life. Therefore, if his other children will interfere with what he and Robyn have, it doesn't matter. Unfortunately, he ended up losing more than he had anticipated. For further information, continue reading. The time frame for Sister Wives is consistently a little wrong. Garrison Brown had been dead for 6 months at the start of season 19. As a result, TLC displayed a notice on the screen that stated that he died in March 2024 and that the episode was shot at the end of 2022. The season has seen a lot of events, and Christine Brown Woolley is the only person who can keep track of time. They have depicted her courting of David Woolley, her current husband. Fans may simply follow the two after they went public in February 2023. It was unclear where the show stood in relation to time in the most recent episode. In October 2023, Christine and David recently tied the knot. Then Robyn, their children, and Kody were painting tables on Coyote Pass. After that, they had a cookout, and he mentioned that summer was coming to an end. Everything about it seemed odd, but that's just the way the program operates. But something else was strange, and that was a scene that Kody had replicated. Brianna asked him if she could learn how to chop wood at Coyote Pass, and he showed her. It seemed like a beautiful father-daughter moment. However, it was all too familiar to viewers who have been watching Sister Wives since the show's debut, or at least the most recent few seasons. Kody Brown wanted Gabe and Garrison Brown to leave Janelle Brown's house during the pandemic. After she resisted, they met their father to cut wood. After Garrison Brown's death, several of his videos were taken down or replaced by memorials. At the Browns' request, he isn't even featured on Sister Wives in season 19. But in this scenario, Gabe and Kody Brown are attempting to resolve their differences while working with wood. Kody is denying any responsibility and blaming Gabe alone for the family's demise. Gabe had always suffered with this, and he was not close to his father when Garrison passed away. Kody seized the opportunity to recreate the wood-chopping incident and make it lovely and unforgettable. He wanted to get rid of the bad memories of blaming his son for all the bad things that happened. There is another scene where he, Gabe, and Garrison are cutting wood, and the boys are begging Kody to reunite the family. It is not taken seriously. Let us know in your comments. And stay tuned by subscribing our channel to get more updates like this. Thanks everyone.